The story of King Bimbisara's deceased relatives who became hungry ghosts. The Lord Buddha once said the following: when a person remembers the patronage which they have received from others in the past, such as who has given things to them and who had done things for them, this person was their relative, their friend, and their ally. Therefore, it is reasonable to dedicate merit to those who have passed away. The Lord Buddha said this to King Bimbisara, who had gone to see the Lord Buddha for advice because he had been hearing terrifying howling cries at night. The Lord Buddha counseled King Bimbisara, "Don't be afraid, Your Majesty. The voice that you have been hearing is your deceased relatives from 92 eons ago. They are crying for your help to give some merit to them, so they may be free from suffering through the condition of being hungry ghosts." Then the Lord Buddha told King Bimbisara about the past of those suffering hungry ghosts. 92 eons ago, in the era of Pusa Buddha, King Bimbisara was the head of the banquet for several monks who were the Buddha's disciples for 3 months. Due to the large number of monks, the head of the banquet, who was King Bimbisara in the past, asked his 11,000 relatives to join to make the merit together. However, some of those relatives made bad karma instead of good karma by stealing the food provided for the monks and ate the food or let their families eat it instead. After those relatives passed away, they spent their time in hell for a long time up to this current eon, where they are freed from that hell, and now they are reborn as hungry ghosts. Later, in the era of King Kakusanda Buddha, some of those hungry ghosts noticed that some fellow hungry ghosts had received merit from their relatives and were able to escape the state of being hungry. They wondered why they had not had the chance, so they went to ask Kakusanda Buddha. Kakusanda Buddha answered to them, "Your redemption is not going to end in my era. You may ask Konagamana Buddha in the future time." And the hungry ghost kept on waiting until the era of Konagamana Buddha, and they went to ask the Buddha. Konagamana Buddha answered to them, "Your redemption is not going to end in my era. You may ask Kassapa Buddha in the future time." And the hungry ghosts kept on waiting until the era of Kassapa Buddha, and they went to ask the Buddha. Kassapa Buddha answered to them, "Your redemption is not going to end in my era, but in the era of Gautama Buddha, because your relative from 92 eons ago will be reborn in that era and will give his merit to you all." Once the hungry ghosts heard that, they were delighted, as if they would be free the next day. They continued to wait with their hope until the era of Gautama Buddha, when King Bimbisara was reborn. As time passed, King Bimbisara had not given them the merit, so the hungry ghosts started to worry and cried and howled for King Bimbisara to hear them. Once King Bimbisara learned this, he invited the Lord Buddha and a great number of monks for a meal at his royal palace. After King Bimbara made the offering, which included meals, cloths, seat cushions, and beddings, he poured the ceremonial water as a way to dedicate the merit to those former relatives by saying, "May these offerings which I gave be attained by my relatives." At that second, a pond filled with lotus flowers appeared in front of those hungry ghosts. They drank and bathed in the pond, which completely ended their suffering and thirst. Then their skin turned into a golden color. Celestial rice porridge and food appeared in front of them. After they ate their food, they became revived. Many kinds of celestial ornaments, cloths, castles, and beddings also appeared in front of them. King Bimbisara witnessed everything that appeared for his former relatives with the ability of the Lord Buddha, and it made him very pleased. We may not know where our former relatives were reborn, so it is reasonable to regularly make merit and dedicate it to them. If they receive merit from us, their suffering will be reduced. If they are not happy, they can become happy. If they are already happy, they can become even happier. The most important thing is that the person who receives the most merits is the person who makes merit. In this way, when it is your time to leave the world, there will be living relatives who will think of you and dedicate merit to you when you pass away. Now, it is time for everyone to pour the ceremonial water and receive the blessings from the monks, so that this merit will reach your relatives who have passed away.